Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a DIY bed for your guinea pigs. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm doing is setting up the sewing machine. The supplies I'm going to be using is fleece, stuffing, scissors, a needle and thread, and a ruler and a pen. The first thing I'm doing is laying out my fleece, and the dimensions I'm going to be using is 1.5 feet by 4 feet, but I am going to be cutting the fleece in half twice so that the bed isn't too big. Next, we're cutting our fleece, and since I'm using a diamond fleece, I didn't draw a straight line. I just decided to follow the diamonds and go off a line like that. Next, I'm going to be cutting my fleece, and what I like to do is just fold it in half, and then I like to take the tension and just cut it in half like that. You are not going to get perfectly straight lines. I just like to cut my fleece like this, and like I said, I'm just doing that twice, and then I'm going to be using these two pieces to make the bed. Next, I'm going to be threading my sewing machine, and then I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. Now, when sewing, what you're going to want to do is the sides that you want facing outward on your bed, you're going to want to take those and have the inside of it be facing outward, because we're going to be flipping our fleece inside out, and we want the good side facing out and the bad side facing in. Next, what we're going to be doing is starting from a top corner, and we're just going to sew all 4 rows straight down. And then on the last row, you're going to want to leave a little hole because that's where you're going to be stuffing your bed. So make sure to leave a little hole so that you can stuff your bed and flip it inside out. Everything I'm saying may not make much sense now, but you will be able to see what I'm talking about as we get farther into this project. We are on our last side to sew, and as you can see, when I get to the end, I'm not going to sew all the way. I'm going to be leaving that hole we were talking about. Before we flip our bed inside out and stuff it, what you're going to want to do is cut off all the excess fleece so that you have neater edges. Next, we are going to be flipping our bed inside out. The pros of flipping your beds inside out is it's going to look neater, and it's also going to be more durable, and you won't be able to pull the thread apart as easily as you would be if you were to not flip your bed inside out. Next, we are going to be stuffing our bed, and this is one of the funnest and best parts. This is where your bed is going to begin to take shape. It might look like a pillow, but it will start to look like a bed after this next step. Right here, you can see me aggressively attacking this, and this is because I'm trying to spread the stuffing evenly out throughout the bed. Now that our bed is stuffed, we're going to quickly go ahead and sew up this little hole. We are on our final step of this project, and this is where your bed is going to start look like a bed. We're going to go ahead and sew a little square or rectangle inside of the bed, and this is where it's going to start taking shape. You may have a little bit of a hard time sewing through the stuffing in your bed with your sewing machine, and if you do have this problem, you can just go ahead and do this by hand. It will take longer, but it is definitely worth it in the end. What I like to do is use a thicker thread when I'm going through the stuffing in this bed because it will keep the thread from breaking, because it is pretty thick to have to go through all the stuffing to make the bed. now we are done with our bed. This is the final product. This was so fun to make and is so easy. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to my girls and we're gonna see how they like it. The piggies definitely seem to be enjoying their new bed, and this is so easy to make. I highly suggest making your own guinea pig products. It is so fun and it can also save you quite a bit of money. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, let us know in the comments if you would like to see more.